remyma is making waves again. But this time, it's not for her music or her career. It's for some bitter, messy drama that's got the internet buzzing. The focus of all the talk, her ex-husband, Papoose, and his newfound happiness with a mystery woman who seems to be everything Remy isn't. What's really going on with Remy, though? Is she just hurt? Or is there something more behind her behavior? Let's break it down. If you've been keeping up with remyma and Papoose, you know their relationship was once the definition of ride or die. Their love story was the kind that made fans swoon. When Remy went to prison, Papoose was her rock. He was canceling shows, visiting her every single day, and staying committed to her through thick and thin. It was the kind of loyalty that made people believe in true love, but it seems like that commitment wasn't returned. When Remy came home, things were supposed to pick up where they left off, but things didn't stay picture perfect for long. Allegedly, she cheated on Papoose, and not just once. Remy's first alleged affair was with another battle rapper, Easy the Block Captain, who, not surprisingly, happened to be in Papoose's inner circle. You can only imagine how that felt, having your partner step out with someone you trust. That's a gut punch no one wants to deal with, especially when you've been loyal to the core. Things got even more complicated when Remy was spotted at an Eagles game, and fans thought she was with Papoose, only for it to turn out to be Easy the Block Captain. This raised eyebrows across the board. Fans couldn't believe that Remy, someone who was once celebrated for being fiercely loyal to Papoose, was now caught up in this kind of mess. Fast forward to the present, and Papoose has clearly moved on. He's reportedly dating a woman who's described as a total knockout, and interestingly enough, she's even a boxer. Yes, you heard that right. Papoose is with a woman who's literally ready to go toe-to-toe with anyone, which, if you think about it, is pretty fitting. After all, Papoose has been through his fair share of battles, and it seems like he's found someone who understands his struggles and loyalty. Despite Papoose keeping his relationship relatively low-key, the internet has been buzzing with curiosity. People want to know more about this woman who seems to be bringing Papoose the peace and happiness he's always deserved. And the fans? Well, they've had a lot to say. But it's not just the fans who are talking. Remy has been making her feelings known, and it's clear that she's not exactly thrilled about Papoose moving on. Now, remyma has been vocal about how she's feeling since Papoose started dating someone new. She's been making comments about how she loves boxing and how she's always ready to fight anyone who comes her way. In one interview, she even said, "I like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be KNE and hands get put on them. I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports." The internet's reaction to these comments has been nothing short of entertaining, with many calling out Remy for acting out in a way that's giving off some seriously insecure vibes. It's hard not to see Remy's words as anything other than bitter. Here she is, openly talking about fighting, and it's almost as if she's threatening to square up with Papoose's new girlfriend. And the worst part? She seems to be acting like she still has some claim over Papoose. Sis, that ship sailed a long time ago when you decided to step out on him, and now you're acting like you can just waltz back into his life. That's not how it works, Remy. And the fans? Well, they've had plenty to say. One user pointed out, remyma is mad 'cause Papoose has a girlfriend. She thought he wasn't going to replace her. I know it wasn't going to be long before somebody tried to snatch him up. Remy, you're too old to be talking about fighting. You embarrass a good man. What are you talking about? The sentiment here is clear. Remy is coming across as bitter and jealous, and it's making her look bad. But here's the thing. Papoose hasn't even given Remy the time of day. He's not responding to her shade or playing into her drama. Instead, he's minding his business, building a healthy relationship, and finally moving on from all the toxicity. It's almost like he's saying, "I've done enough. I've been through enough. And now it's my turn to be happy." And honestly, Who can blame him? Many people are seeing Papoose as the victim in all of this. He was loyal to Remy. He stuck by her through everything. And in return, he was left hurt and betrayed. Now that he's found someone who seems to be ready to give him the love and loyalty he deserves, fans are rallying behind him. It's clear that they feel like Papoose has earned this new chapter in his life, and they're rooting for him to move on and find peace. But not everyone is on Papoose's side. Some people believe he should have known better than to get involved with Remy in the first place. After all, if someone can cheat on you once, what's stopping them from doing it again? That's a valid point, and it's something that Papoose probably should have considered before getting too deep into the relationship. But let's be real, love makes us do some crazy things, and sometimes we don't see things clearly until it's too late. Meanwhile, Remy's got a lot of personal drama of her own to deal with. Her son, Jason, is currently facing serious legal trouble, with reports suggesting he's been involved in a major incident. Remy has been all over the place, issuing statements defending him and insisting he's innocent. And yet, despite all this, she's still got the energy to be concerned about Papoose's new relationship. It's almost like she can't stand the thought of him being with someone else, especially after everything he did for her. It's as if she's realizing that she messed up a good thing, but instead of owning up to it, she's choosing to lash out. At this point, it's hard not to wonder if Remy is just acting out because she's hurt, or if there's something deeper going on. Could it be that she's realizing she can't replace the loyalty and support that Papoose brought into her life? Is she feeling regret for the way she treated him? It's possible. But whatever the case may be, it's clear that Remy is struggling to move on, and it's making her look petty and insecure. As for Papoose, he seems to be living his best life. He's not feeding into the drama or responding to Remy's attempts to stir the pot. Instead, he's focused on his new relationship and building something healthy and positive. It's clear that he's done with the chaos, and fans are applauding him for staying calm and collected throughout it all. It's hard not to feel for Papoose in this situation. He went above and beyond for Remy, and in the end, he was left with a broken heart. But now that he's found someone who appreciates him for who he is, it seems like he's finally found the peace he deserves. In the end, what's really going on with remyma? Is she just hurt and acting out, or is there something deeper at play here? It's clear that she's struggling with the idea of Papoose moving on, and it's making her act out in ways that are only making her look bad. But Papoose? He's done with the drama, and it looks like he's finally found someone who's ready to give him the loyalty and love he's been searching for all along. It's a messy situation, but one thing's for sure, Papoose is moving on, and Remy is left to deal with the consequences of her actions. So, what do you think? Is Remy just acting out because she's hurt? Or is there something more going on here? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more celebrity drama. Until next time, stay sipping and stay shady.